The Reserve Bank Governor is warning don't wish for a lower Aussie dollar because it's good for consumers. The caution comes at the Prime Minister's Economic Forum. Here's National Affairs Editor Paul Bongiorno.
Her economic forum definitely not the biggest talking point of the day in state of origin mad Brisbane.
If I didn't tip Queensland, I think the Treasurer would kill me.
The Prime Minister's upbeat mood matched by the Reserve Bank Governor.
We shouldn't wish too quickly for a low exchange rate.
That's because as it hovers around parity with the American greenback, it makes our petrol, clothing and overseas travel more affordable.
As consumers, the exchange rate is one of the devices that is imparting to us the higher wealth that the mining boom brings.
But there are big downsides too. A reminder in Victoria, with Ford struggling to retain workers.
Obviously, many manufacturers have been under stress because of the dollar.
The only Liberal Premier to attend says manufacturing still has a future. The imperative, find smarter ways to do it. Maybe it's the milder Brisbane winter, but government sources say business is warming to a number of ways to fund a company tax cut, which the Prime Minister wants to do before the next election and which he concedes would be a job booster. How to fund the state's cutting payroll taxes on the table.
The government is certainly in the cart for a cut to the rate.
Business encouraged.
But it sends a very strong signal if we can get a renewed commitment to corporate tax reduction.
This was not about changing policy. This is about making excuses for failure.
A process where employers, unions and government can get together to deal with the critical issues. I think it's a good thing.
Translating that goodwill into action, the only benchmark for success.
And Paul Bongiorno joins us now live. Paul, when will we see any movement on company tax?
Well, Georgie, the Prime Minister's about to wrap up her economic forum. She will tell the forum she's got the message. She will now give priority to cutting the business tax rate. She has a working group already looking at it. They've been given an end-of-year deadline, and we can expect to see it in next year's budget, which, of course, is an election year budget.
Thank you, National Affairs Editor Paul Bongiorno.